It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Are we going to get we're getting an extra bonus Omaha Steaks joke of the day, Ace?
It's the holidays. That's
what the people want.
And you know when they want it? As Jim Morrison once said, we want the world and we want it now.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
How many reindeer does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many reindeer does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know.
8. 1 to screw the light bulb in and 7 to hold Rudolph down.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
That's kind of cruel.
That's how they're doing it? Do they have to change his nose every now and again?
Huh. I never thought of that.
It's a thinker. Thank you very much, Ace, the Omaha Steaks joke of the day. It's great to be here. Thank you very much. Mr. Godwin, happy birthday, Pat. He's on his way to the hospital to get checked by the doctor, and he hopes to get the go-ahead.
Pat, 27 today.
To come in.
Okay.
The big 27.
Yeah. Well, I think on his birthday, it's his tradition to call up PJ, our art director, and have him, once again, forge new papers to have his age drop here. Let's see now. And Willie G is also sick, and so is Christy Lee.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear about
Coincidence, or
are they
swapping space?
A couple of other things I want to get to here.
Three-way.
Coming up, we have some more sports.
We have a world record coming up.
Yeah, but before we get to that, we've been talking about Christmas traditions. And we do have some international traditions we're going to talk about. But also about everyone has kind of a favorite TV thing that they like to watch. For example, did you ever watch those Hallmark Christmas movies?
Sometimes I get sucked into those. It's
Yeah,
hard to
they're
turn them
great.
off. Yeah.
It's almost like watching a detective mystery. You've got to figure out, it takes usually 3-4 minutes to figure out who she's going to end up with.
Oh, sure.
Right.
Yeah,
But there's not an ounce of cynicism in them.
they're really sweet.
You must be watching the wrong detective mystery.
But I mean, there's that component of, what's going to happen? But we've all talked about our favorite Christmas shows. I, of course, love Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. And Chick, you like, is Peanuts your thing?
Charlie Brown.
Yeah, that's in the music.
The first one?
There's so many good ones out there.
Sure.
This is from Covington, Ohio. Aaron writes, one of our Christmas viewing traditions is the Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
I love that. I own that on DVD.
Josh is a big fan.
An old Jim Henson show from back in 1977. There's just something about watching the old Muppet shows that brings out the kid in me and my wife.
Yes.
I never thought a jug was a bona fide musical instrument.
Well, you're wrong. And then, by the way, it also brings out disdain from their 2 teenage boys.
Oh, they don't care for
Much like the letter from the guy whose family didn't enjoy watching Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
Right.
It's one of the great stories of all time, and retold with Mr. Magoo. How could it go wrong?
How could it go wrong?
Do you know this child?
Could you
Like this. That's how it could go
The
wrong.
child is
And,
young Ebenezer Scrooge.
I guess
I know how it sounds like he's going to the bathroom. That's why you like this.
Do you know this child?
No, it's Mr.
The
Magoo.
child is young Ebenezer Scrooge.
Okay, now, by the way, some of the that is relatively, I think, politically okay, right? That Mr. Magoo.
No, I think
It's some of the regular episodes of the show that are problematic.
If you're asking if his houseboy is in the Christmas Carol,
He's
no, he's
They're
not.
okay, so it's okay then.
No, he was in a camp.
Are you familiar with Mr. Magoo? Internment camp. Is that where you're going? Okay, thank you, Josh. That was very helpful.
I don't think we need to add that word to it.
Okay, could we just... Maybe there's something in sports that would cleanse the palate.
Stupid world
Well,
record.
one more. Here we go. A North Carolina man has set the Guinness World Record for attending a game at every NFL stadium in the quickest span.
Okay.
This is great.
This is stupid.
Are you kidding?
According to the Minnesota Vikings, Ryan Bailey watched a home game for all 32 teams this season.
Mr. Bailey?
George Bailey. How many days do you think it took him, Josh?
Days?
Quickest span.
Every NFL stadium, I'm going to say it took him 40.
Ace, you have a guess?
I'm trying to do the math. How could he do it this season?
I'm just telling you.
What if he doubled up days?
You'd have to do Mondays, Thursday. I mean, if you have endless money
Okay.
and you can fly everywhere.
Back and forth. Back and forth. Oh, you know.
I already read the story. I know.
Ryan Bailey watched a home game for all 32 teams this season in 74 days,
Okay, I was way low.
beating the previous record of 84 days.
But it's still, how cool is that?
The 33-year-old, I don't know why it has any bearing how old he is. He concluded his cross-country tour at U.S. Bank Stadium for Minnesota's 36-28 win over Pittsburgh last Thursday.
Okay.
Despite traveling the country to see dozens of games, Bailey said he is far from getting sick of them.
Good.
He said, I plan on attending a few more games and hopefully the Super Bowl with it being the grand finale of them all.
And that's fun to get to see because the stadiums, some of them are so different.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great to see how the type of field it is. Is it domed? Is there a roof?
And Josh is right. That's a lot of money because some of those are really tough tickets.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Not only that.
No, I'll tell you what though, the cost of the refreshments is more than the plane tickets.
Oh yeah.
You get a hot dog and a Coke at some of those stadiums. You're looking at $100.
Oh, that's true.
And it's not necessarily really healthy food. Some of them have very healthy food, but for the most part, they don't.
Who wants healthy food at a stadium? I know.
Right.
I know there are people who want, but no, thanks.
You know what a stadium salad is?
What's that?
That's when you're sitting down and a guy with a lot of butt crack goes by and you have to put your face back and you get his ass right in your face.
That's called a stadium
That's
salad.
a stadium salad.
I've never heard it.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second.
Toss it.
Hang on a second.
Don't toss it.
What is it again?
It's a stadium salad.
Stadium salad.
The guy, you're sitting there and all of a sudden this guy, excuse me, and this guy's huge butt crack.
A big ass in your face. Okay.
Don't order that.
I've been to all but 5 or so baseball stadiums, Major League Baseball stadiums.
Would you like to do that some summer? We'd finance that for you. You could do all of the stadiums.
No, thank you. And I know that sounds crazy, but I did it, and it was hard work.
I do not blame you.
I'm not that hard. You know what? I'd like to, if you want to finance me going to the rest, the 5 that I haven't been to. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
That might be fun. Now, can you get kicked out of each one of them as a bonus?
Yes. How about I don't get... The next trip is not paid for unless I get kicked out of the prior.
Yes.
Oh, that's
It
good.
has to involve, but you can't get arrested.
That's very, very good.
It's got to be.
Yes, I have to be ejected, but not arrested. So there's a fine line.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Jessica Alsman.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. I'm Chick McGee. There's Ace Cosby. There's Tom Griswold, Willie Griswold, and Christy Lee on the DL. Hopefully one or both or some or many or maybe Pat Godwin back tomorrow too.
Happy birthday, Pat Godwin. Who
knows?
He's getting his doctor checkup today to see if he can actually come back to work tomorrow.
They have to make sure that the chick, what was it? They had to go through his wiener and his butt?
And his butt.
So they have to make sure those sutures are...
apparently the problem is he can't come back to work until it stops whistling, I guess.
Yeah.
There's some sort of whistle coming
Boy.
from below his belt. We're not sure if it's the front or the back.
Every time he walks by, is Andy Griffith playing?
It's kind of
Wow. That is some weird ailment.
It sure is. Yeah, the doctors are baffled.
Right now, let's keep in the Christmas spirit, shall we?
Yeah, let's do
say
it.
we should. This is one of my favorites. Oh, the classics. This is a great song from the great Heywood Banks.
I want to thank you, old Saint Nick, for the stuff that you leave on the eve of Christmas Day. Worldwide overnight delivery's quite a trick, and it ain't no wonder that you ain't got time to shave. I know that you've been making me a toy up in the Arctic, and I hope this message reaches you before you've time to start it. Some folks like their Christmases all blue or even white, but for me the color green is exactly right. Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, 'cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Yeah. Don't need 2 front teeth or mistletoe kisses. Jackson Franklin and grants my wishes. All I want for Christmas is cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's the color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my pocket make my butt look big? Or show me what the holiday spirit's about, with a nice wire transfer into my offshore account. Cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Santa, don't you be no Ebenezer. Pay off the balance on this here Visa, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my wallet make my butt look big? Oh, Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cold hard. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash.
Anyway,
Well worth it.
game's on Saturday. Hello, Bob and Tom show.
Hey, fellas.
Floyd.
I've enjoyed your best of program.
Well, thank you, Floyd.
We're actually here, Floyd.
You know, it's hard to believe it's Christmas time again already.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what they say? If Santa comes down the chimney and sees his own Santa, it means 6 more weeks of this holiday hell.
Is that right?
Does it now?
I wrote a poem that explains how I feel about it.
Oh, please.
Let's hear it.
Sure.
It's Christmas time, that time we pray for Santa Claus and his trusty sleigh. And that elf on the shelf is something else. But this year shelves are so empty, he's by himself.
Oh.
Inflation's up the cost of fuel. Strangers at bars trying to push in my stool. I'm no fool. Jack be dibble, Jack be quick, but I'm not sitting on a pogo stick.
No.
When up on the roof rose such a clatter, Waffle House reindeer chunked, topped, and scattered. Big day in the kerchief, and I in my cap, sitting around watching the grandkids doing all the Snapchat. It's a far cry from the Christmas of old. Billy Bass can't compete with TikTok, we're told. But I told Santa my secret wish, a good, healthy whore with a naughty list. Good night.
Very nice.
That took an odd turn there at the end.
Our own poet laureate.
Oh, thank you very much, Floyd. Keep driving safely out there. Joining us, a festive-looking sweater, and right in front of his Christmas tree, it's Costaki Economopoulos.
How about that?
Good morning, everybody. I have a craft thing for you. You ready for craft fun?
Yes, please.
All right. Check these out.
You take.
They're
They're ornaments.
Christmas ornaments.
balls.
What's inside them?
Oh, we made these. You take the clear ornaments. Right. You put little pieces of crayon inside, and then you hit them with a hairdryer, and then you swirl them around.
Wow. That's fun.
Look at that.
How about
cool.
that?
Huh.
You don't microwave them.
No, Tom.
No, actual heat.
All right.
Be an explosion. So I talked to you yesterday. And I told you that I got a thing saying your little gift had been delivered, and you told me you'd lost the key to your mailbox. Did you find it?
That's right. I have complicated this. I went immediately from our phone call to the office to get another mail key. They thought it would be done yesterday. It was not. I don't have a mail key right now. So the saga continues.
Okay. Well, I also, take away the surprise, I also bought you a nice case of Omaha steaks.
I love that. That will clearly get to us. That we just have a door, and they bring it to the door, and we will bring it in.
Okay.
And eat it immediately.
We'll keep your eye peeled for some delicious Omaha steaks.
That's awesome.
But, well, it was kind of a fun gift.
So it seems like there's several weak links in this chain.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say I'm a part of the problem.
Well, when the gift does come, you may be able to use it with your Christmas tree display.
Oh, okay.
Put it that
That's
way.
a good teaser.
All right.
Is your electricity still on? Because you wouldn't have gotten a
we're
bill.
fine. We had a small key
I've never
loss.
tried.
No, but I just made.
No, I've never tried telling the people that I owe money to that I've lost the key to my mailbox.
I couldn't get the bill. I'm sorry.
I can't possibly pay you.
Now, Costaki is our NFL correspondent, and
Oh, yeah.
well, let's go. What's going on?
The Falcons won, baby. The Falcons won a game. They were on the road. They haven't won at home in over a calendar year. Going back to last season, they're 0-7 at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Oh my goodness!
The Mercedes slogan is "the best or nothing." Spoiler alert for the Falcons: nothing. We have a dark joke warning coming up. You ready?
Yes.
0-7. Even Princess Diana only went 0-1 in a Mercedes.
Oh.
Too much?
No.
It's very good.
I'm a big fan.
Packers beat the Bears 45-30. 45 and 30 sound like the ages of a newlywed couple in Los Angeles. Like, hey, we're just starting out in life. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers definitely owns the Bears, but he left Lambeau with a really long receipt. Like 3 CVS receipts long, like really long. Anyone in Chicago called the ASPCA yet about the Bears being beaten by their owner? Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Brady won in overtime, but you could say that about any game at his age. Pretty much it's all overtime at this point.
Yes.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady also broke the all-time pass completions record previously held by Ryan Gosling. You see,
Gets a lot of ladies. You see,
He's doing all right for himself.
that man
Looks
is
like
attractive.
looks like he's been photoshopped.
They have to do a silkwood shower to get rid of the smell in his middle finger.
It's almost like he needs 2 penis. Okay.
Boy.
To honor their fallen former player, Demaryius Thomas, the Broncos lined up with only 10 players on their first play. It's pretty cool. And to honor no one in particular, the Lions looked like they were playing with 4 guys the whole game. The Lions lost to become a perfectly symmetrical 1-11-1. It's the only thing about their team that's balanced. 1-1-1-1, I believe, is binary code for loser.
Poor Lions.
Michael Strahan went to space this
Yeah.
week, which is fitting because every time I see him, I think the word space.
Sure.
Yeah.
The teeth. Yes, indeed.
The teeth. That's right.
He parts his teeth in the middle. Hello.
Yeah, they had to do the launch late. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It was supposed to go Thursday. They moved it to Saturday.
Yep.
But they had to shoot it off Saturday. They had to go back 5 yards because of the penalty.
Delay penalty, right?
They moved that the old giant rocket ship.
Delay of game. That's right. There were 6 passengers on the mission: 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and 2 in the gap between his teeth.
Again, underscoring the fact, big gap. I like that guy. That guy's so likable.
Has the money to fix it.
He's super likable. Agreed.
Hey, Kostaki, did you follow the Formula One stuff at all?
I just saw a couple highlights on Sports.
You might want to read about it. It would be as if they changed the rules to the Super Bowl on the last play.
Exactly.
Right.
Complete screw job. It's just ridiculous. But alas,
I'm not sure
where the money. I'm not sure how the money plays into that. But a real robbery. I'm sorry. Back to football.
Strahan never traveled before in something that looks like a giant penis, but he has gotten some accidental dick pics from his old pal Brett Favre. That'll happen. That happens. The Chiefs won easily, so Andy Reid was able to avoid the stress eating, but he replaced it with victory eating.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
I'm going to go get a big cheeseburger. Remember when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl? I'm going to go, okay, maybe not.
Yeah, that's right. The Raiders weren't good. They fumbled more than Urban Meyer trying to explain his credit card receipts. Chiefs are doing well. Last time the Chiefs had this many wins in a row, it was 1491. This is history joke. Taysom Hill has mallet finger. which is bad, but way better than Ryan Mallet Finger. That could end a career right there. It's also much better than Urban Meyer Finger. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, that's
Urban.
back to Tom's Silkwood shower.
We'll close that with 7 or 8 Urban Meyer jokes. That seems appropriate.
All right.
Urban Meyer's on the hot seat. Wasn't that long ago? Urban Meyer was the hot seat.
Oh, yeah.
There are reports that people in the Jaguars facility can't stand Urban Meyer. So it sounds like he's got a good balance with home and work life.
Yeah.
He's got it all. The only time someone isn't yelling at Urban Meyer is the drive between the house and the stadium. How bad a job are you doing that you're not meeting expectations for the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars? Oh, goodness. Jacksonville lost 20-0. Kanye West does a better job of making points. 2 more. When I heard Urban Meyer got shut out, I just assumed his wife changed the locks. The creepiest thing about the Jaguars getting 0 is when Urban Meyer tries to put his finger into it.
Oh, it seems there's a theme. I didn't even know when I chimed in.
It's
digital penetration.
Costaki Economopoulos.
jokes.
Costaki Economopoulos can be found at all pro lines where pro foot.
We're pro hoofball.
And pro comedians collide. Check out all pro lines and find out more.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.